Alright, hi guys, this is Vol, and if I sound a little bit strange, it's because I'm recovering from a cold. It's been very frosty in New Zealand this week. The game you're about to watch was between Orcs and Goblins and Empire, and I know that's quite surprising for you guys since that I've just got a brand new High Elf army and I've been playing Tomb Kings for ages. The Orcs and Goblins army, let me tell you about the background behind it. It belongs to a friend of mine back about sort of 11 or 12 years ago when I first played Warhammer. This is the same army that he used. He's just put it in a cupboard for a decade, and we finally dug it out, and I decided, well, these are perfectly good models. I could use them to play some games. And I've just fixed them up, repaired them, glued them back together, painted all of their bases yellow because they were just mismatched bases, and I put a little bit of straw, sort of static grass on the bases, and I decided to take them out for a game, no harm in that. So I've made up quite a soft and fluffy Orcs and Goblins list. Not one that's designed to win. The purpose of this list is to utilize the models available, and I had a very limited choice of what type of models were available for me to use, so I've gone with them. So let's talk about my deployment. By the way, my opponent is using his brand new Empire army, which is which isn't even painted yet, but gives us an opportunity to do the classic Orcs and Goblins versus Empire match, one that Warhammer is known for, and it really fits with the background very well. So from right to left, 20 Night Goblins with 3 Fanatics in that unit, Savage Orc Boar Boys, just a vanilla unit, no upgrades. Savage Orc Boar Boys, 20 normal Goblins with Spears in the Forest, terrible unit. They don't even have Fanatics, but I've got the models for them, so I thought, why not use it? 20 Black Orcs in the center with a Black Orc Big Boss in the middle, a unit of 20 Savage Orcs with a great Shaman who's also a Savage Orc with the Skull Wand of Kaloth, Big Ed's Kicking Boots, War Paint, and Collar of Zorga. So he's really kitted for close combat, which I think is hilarious. Not, the optimum thing to do with a Shaman, but it's still funny. And then there's a unit of Savage Orc Boar Boy Biggins next to them, who have a whopping 3 attacks on the charge because they've got the banner, which gives an extra attack on the charge. 2 Trolls, didn't have enough models for any more than that, just 2 River Trolls, and 20 more Night Goblins with 3 Fanatics, and a Giant on the far left. Don't ask me where that model came from, I have no freaking clue. Cool stuff. So next photo, let's take a look at the other side of the field. You can see my Giant here, who looks basically like a massive Jesus holding a double-handed sword. And just really weighing down each flank with a unit of Fanatics, because there's a steam tank on one side and unit of Knights on the other, and keeping all infantry in the center. He's taken Outriders instead of Pistoliers, which is not usual. Pistoliers are the optimum choice for Empire special choices if you're going for that kind of shooting type cavalry. But we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to go to the next photo where you can see the Empire army. Of course, nothing's even undercoated, but that's fine. You can still play games. From right to left, he's got a unit of Outriders, 5 Outriders. He's got a unit of 8 Knights, which is not really an ideal number for a unit, but he's bought the box of 8 Knights and he wants to use them. He's got a Mounted Wizard, level 2 Wizard with those Knights there. In the middle, he's got 20 Swordsmen, a detachment of 10 Handgunners. He's got a Mounted General behind the Swordsmen. On the hill, he's got a cannon, a mortar, and a Hellblaster volley gun. He's got 30 Flagellants, which is awesome, and 10 Swordsmen, and tanks, steam tanks. So you can sort of tell that this army is mainly put together from like an Empire battalion plus some extra additional options, and he's just going for it. He normally plays Dark Elves, but we're just having a brawl, a bit of a fun game with some softer armies. Next photo, it's Empire turn 1. And the Knights Screamer on the side here, and he uses Conflagration of Doom first go, even though I've got like 8 or 9 Dispel dice from having the Staff of Sneaky Stealing, as well as Mork Spirit Totem on my Savage Orcs. He still does the Conflagration of Doom with an Irresistible Force 6/6 and kills 15 Night Goblins like that. So now I know what it feels like to be on the receiving end of that spell. Amazingly, the Night Goblins passed their panic test because they were in range of the General, so they still have 3 Fanatics inside that unit, amazingly. Next photo, a bit of an overview of sort of what's happened with the Empire turn 1 since they won the roll. The steam tanks lumbered forward, everything else with infantry has just moved forward. You can see that massive unit of 30 Flagellants in the center, and really just looking to be a great brawl in the center of the table. It's going to be a really cool one to watch. Next photo, well, this is what happens when knights get too close to the night goblins. What happens is I rolled animosity, I rolled a 6, so they walked 6 inches forward, then I marched forward and sprayed out 3 fanatics straight into the knights. 2 of them went straight through, rolled a 6 and a 5 for the amount of hits, and just absolutely clobbered them. He was failing so many 4+ saves with a full plate mail, and there goes 7 knights down the drain. I think I might have hit him with a spell as well. And amazing stuff from the fanatics, just absolutely clobbering them. This is the first time in my life that I've not been on the receiving end of this kind of damage. This is what my friend used to do to me like a decade ago when I played against this army, but now I've got a chance to use it, and that's what just happened. Amazing stuff. Next photo, Orcs and Goblins turn 1. Notice the positioning of the Savage Orcs in the center. I've marched forward and wheeled a little bit. The intention here is that the flagellants charge me because they are crazed, but I'm trying to stay out of charge range of the swordsman on the flank. That way, the fanatics run straight into the Savage Orcs, and I charge them in the flank with the Black Orcs and kill them, hopefully in a few turns' time, even though they're unbreakable, and get the trolls into the flank of the swordsman later on. So and of course the Boar Boy Biggins, which will tear them apart. So that's how it's going to be going down, and that's the plan so far. And the other unit of Savage Orcs, just keeping them way at the back there. Next photo, you can see the giant moving way around the flank, getting ready to just attack those outriders very shortly and bash them. And the fanatics probably doing half the work already through that little opening. Next photo after this, on the other side of the battlefield, 3 more fanatics go out and ding, 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 smacking into the steam tank, doing like 3 wounds on it. Incredible rolling from these fanatics and just neutralizing 2 very big threats straight away, the knights and the steam tank. So the Orcs and Goblins, a very lucky start to this battle and really liking how it's going. Next turn, so as predicted, I measured the range very well, and the swordsmen are out of range. You can see there's a warrior priest on the corner there, but the flagellants are just perfectly in range, and they clip the edge of the Savage Orcs. Unfortunately, not directly in combat, but still in combat. I've got spears with these Savage Orcs, so that would have been cool to get the 20-odd attacks or whatever I would have had back, assuming I didn't lose any casualties, which I would have. But the Black Orcs are not in combat here. They are just out of range, and they'll be charging to the flank next turn. I've got a Black Orc Big Boss in that unit with the bound item, which does the Itty Ring thing. I've decided not to give him an item because he's got that special rule, allows him to pick a great weapon or whatever weapon he needs, which is more than enough. Next photo, a single knight and the single battle wizard on a horse charge into the night goblins, and they destroy them, break them, and overrun past the river trolls. Next photo, the Hellblaster volley gun opens up on the night goblins. Don't know why he decided to shoot the night goblins of all targets, but he still destroys 8 of them before misfiring on his final barrel and destroying his own Hellblaster. So, points-wise, 8 goblins at, 2 points each, 16 points, and the Hellblaster like 110. I think I came out better off, is what I meant to say there. Cool photo. Next.